Okay, before we start this video, I started drinking oat milk recently. I don't want to drink as much normal milk. And when I bought this very simplistic branded oat milk, I noticed that the character on the front kind of looks like me. It kind of looks like they stole my identity and then put me in a duck suit. Here, look, for example, who wore it better? Now just imagine me in a duck suit, right? What's going on, guys? My name is Chris Howe, and on today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to stand out on Instagram and to double your likes or double your following or double your engagement with one single hack. Now, a few months ago, I connected with somebody named Nick Ivey. He is an artist out of Boston. He is super talented. He actually made me a piece of art for my office. Here, I'm actually going to go get it to show you. There. Piece 2. It looks good. I like it a lot. Okay, so Nick is a super talented artist. And then I asked him, I was like, hey, Nick, can you take my photos and draw on them? Here is a link to Dropbox with all my photos. And then he came back with these. When he sent these to me, I was like, dude, these are awesome. And I wasn't too sure if the audience on my Instagram page would like it, so I kind of sat on them for a few weeks, and then one day I was like, nah, screw it, I'm gonna post these things. I posted them, talked a little bit about collaboration and why they were different and why I liked them. And wouldn't you know it, this post literally got twice as many likes as my previous post. If you look at this post right here, it's a good post, really great photo, really love this photo. Nobody cared because there was no drawings on it. Now let's go to this photo where we swipe through them all, this little carousel, and we're using humor, we're using awe. It looks different. This is kind of a style that I remember seeing from somebody named Garrett King, also known as, I'm eating my hair, Short Stash on Instagram. I always love this style, so I thought this would be really cool to start drawing on my photos. This was a really great way to boost engagement, to stand out, to be different. And I think on a platform where everything is overly saturated, and one of the biggest feelings that people have right now is that everything looks the same, or nobody's trying, or there's a lack of creativity. So this is a little technique that we're gonna teach you today. Nick is gonna join us on the channel. He came all the way from Boston to be here in Toronto in my little apartment here, to come and teach you guys a tutorial about how to draw in photos so that you can actually double your likes on Instagram and stand out. Let's introduce Mr. Nick Ivey to the channel. Here, we'll do the thing that people on YouTube do. Oh my God, I'm gonna snap my fingers and then.
Okay, that was a cool transition. Anyways, Chris hyped me up a lot, and I hope I can live up to the hype with this little tutorial. The first thing you wanna do is decide how you wanna draw on your photos. There's two ways. You can either print out a photo, draw on it like on a Sharpie, scan it into your computer and bring it into Photoshop, which that's what I did for Chris's photos before I got my iPad, or you can use an iPad. So after you know how you're gonna draw on your photos, the second step is to pick which photo you want to draw on. You want a photo ideally that has a lot of space around the subject. You don't want something all up close and personal. Because the more room you have in the photo, the more room you have to draw. My intentions when I draw on photos is to try to evoke a certain emotion, and my go-to emotions are like humor, like an aww, or like a cool factor. Today we're gonna focus on humor. Now it's time to actually draw on the photo. There's a bunch of different apps out there that you can use. The first one I fell in love with was Adobe Draw. The first thing we want to do, I just select iPad Pro Portrait. Then we want to just simply choose an image layer on your iPad, all photos, boom, photo of Chris. And we just gotta size this up. It's not gonna fit perfectly, but that's the power of Photoshop. So we're gonna drag this draw layer on top of the photo. And then to the left, we have a bunch of different pen options we can use. I like this one, it's the fourth one down. And typically I like to just use white color because white stands out the most, especially with a more darker photo like this one. My thought process when I first saw this photo was, it kind of looks like Chris could be like waving down a waiter like, hey, check please, check. And you do that weird thing where you're like, Chris is trying to get the attention of a waiter, at least in my mind. So I thought it'd be funny if we literally just write the words, check please. A lot of it's trial and error. You do something, you're like, get rid of it. So there is this little settings section you can increase the pressure dynamics. The pressure dynamics will give you a different range of size for your pen tool, so the harder you press down, the bigger it'll get, and the softer you press, the smaller the text will be. So it's a cool way to have more control. It's not just one solid line the whole time. So I like to have my pressure dynamics all the way up to 100% because that's what feels the most real and the most organic. Oh, and a cool feature, if you tap the pen, it changes back from your pen to the eraser tool. Okay, so we got our check please. Now we need like a thought bubble around it. That's a little too close to Chris, but the cool thing with this draw layer, if you click on the layer once, you can transform it, so then you can just move it a little bit more away from Chris, so you're not tied down to where you left your pen strokes. You know, maybe I could add a little smiley face or something, make it a little bit more. Chris is a nice guy. He's not gonna be like, check please. He's gonna be like, check please. Put down the size a little bit more. And yeah, check please. So one thing I like to do is to add a 3D effect to a photo, and the best way to do that is like on an arm or a leg or like something that's like has a lot of space around it. Down by Chris's legs, if we drew a circle just like this, double tap the pen and erase one side of the circle, and if you zoom out, it looks like the circle is wrapping around Chris's leg, which just gives like more oomph to the photo. And maybe I can do it around the knee too. So if I double tap, get the circle, erase one side, and now you got like 2 3D circles on Chris's limbs. So another thing we can do is just add lines around the rings to just draw more attention to it and just add more depth. So we're adding humor and a little bit of that cool factor I was talking about earlier. So the picture is done. I really like the way it turned out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for having me here, Chris. I appreciate it, and hope you guys learned something.
Awesome, a big shout out to Nick for teaching us this tutorial. Nick has a YouTube channel with a bunch of awesome content. Links are below. And if you guys produce any doodle images from this tutorial and post them to Instagram, please tag myself and Nick IB at Nick IBY on Instagram, and we'll comment, share, things like that. As you can see, this didn't take a lot of time to produce an image that actually stands out, looks a little different, and ultimately, from my experience, increase the amount of likes and comments that I got on Instagram. So yeah, it's a little hack in terms of Instagram in 2019 and 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for future videos, and we will catch you guys in future collabs, future videos, future everything. And to end out this video, I'm gonna go make a coffee because Nick has never had a coffee in his entire life, ever. I was like, hey, let's get coffee when you're in the city. He's like, what's coffee? I don't know what that is. I'm like, what? He's like, I've never had coffee before. So I'm gonna make him one. I'm gonna make it like very oat milky. And I'll wear a duck suit while I'm making it. And he's gonna try it, and he's gonna give you a reaction right now.